Hello, my beautiful Cancers. Welcome back to my channel. This is your favorite Divine Light, and today we're going to be looking into your next 4 weeks money, career, and finances. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this one. We're going to start out with the symbols coming ahead, and it seems like there's something actually going to fly through into your life if family wish come true. There's a wishing well here, and I said like a family held you back. This is actually your channeled messages. It seems like here if there's something happened because of the family, maybe you couldn't start that business, start that idea, launch this new commitment. Can be marriage, but because this is focused on the finance, we're going to see like a business idea. You're going to get the full support here. You're going to have that wind behind you that is going to be propelling you into the new future. All right, guys, I'm going to have your missing ingredient here. This is actually your human design, which will be to boost your attraction power. We're going to dive deeper into that. And I will also pull your last card first. This is your message of confirmation, advice, or guidance from the spirit. And also, I have a surprise card here for you that will actually reveal how will the doors of abundance open for you, okay? And if you enjoy this reading, don't forget to give some love and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to start in and jump into your coffee cup and the saucer right away. Okay, seems like here there's some darkness. I see the shadows. Shadows are not a bad sign. This is actually indicative of an unclear situation actually coming to light, coming to surface. That kind of reminds me of the moon card from the tarot, which is actually symbolizing the Cancer sign. So it's you. Maybe your intuition is highly necessary at this moment, that you have to be guided by that. I kind of see a crescent moon here because we have so much light in here right now because the sun is shining as well. It's not really very visible, but I can see it right there. It's actually rising from the darkness. The best part of the moon is it is light at the end of the day, okay? It is, even though it is a reflection of the sun, it is still illuminating the sky. So even if you're going through an unclear situation or a timeline, seems like it is going to clear out, okay? And if you had, because we started with a family here, if you had like family issues due to the past situations, seems like that is also going to be resolving. The moon shining is going to actually put some light onto it. I see here there are actually like the family members. I can see there's an older woman here. There's a gift box that there's another person. Kind of looks like maybe even like an otter spirit here. They're all looking at this gift box. So 3 of the people from your family. This can be a family gift that you will be receiving, which we have with your symbols here too, because it seems like, well, is the wishes fulfilled? If you had like a specific family wish here, it seems like it is going to come true. February can be the finalizing of the situation, okay? Final gifts, maybe final blessings will be received on that day. And seems like here this gift is going to bring a change into your life. It is going to bring some elevation, because I see here there is actually a dragon rising. You can see the wings right there. Dragon indicates fire. Fire can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person can actually showing up in your life, giving you new ideas, maybe even supporting your endeavors. Can be stating that. Seems like within a week or so, you're going to receive this gift, and then you're going to meet up this fiery personality. The gift can be an offer that you're getting, or if you have been waiting for something from the family. And I see there's a roof under the gift box. This can be even like a home being gifted to you, or a place that feels like home, maybe a family property you're going to take over, or buying a new place for your family, maybe going through that kind of like property, a roof related thing. Can even be fixing your roof. Okay, that's actually a good momentum here. I see there's a big fish appearing within the 2nd week, and there's a star right under it. Fish indicates money, wealth, abundance of the universe. There's plenty of fish in the sea, a lot of opportunities. Star symbolizes wish fulfillment, okay, whatever that is. But I feel like here the fish is showing up earlier than the star. So The opportunity might come in, but you might not be aware of it, okay? Because of something else that you're dealing at that moment. When are you going to be aware of it? I feel like there's someone here wearing a white cloak. Kind of the head looks like a Pac-Man to me. It doesn't really look like a human features. Pac-Man actually keeps eating those little bowls non-stop. Can be some a little bit greedy. We had the Taurus full moon on the 15th, the 16th, and Taurus is actually a very earthly sign and indulgent sign, okay? And this can be someone can carry the energy of the Taurus, or maybe after you receive the gift, you're going to actually indulge into some blessings that you always wanted to experience, which is fine because I see here a white aura, so it's not going to be the negative side for you. But what this can release and bring to surface is that you coming to realize these material things weren't actually what you were looking for in life, okay? This can be like going to a certain restaurant, having a dinner there, buying certain shoes or bags, something. When the blessings comes forward, you're going to maybe invested in initially the material things, and you're going to come to realize there's so much more to that. And when you look at like some of the big, richest, wealthiest people in the world, and or maybe the ones that are actually from scratch creating wealth, after a certain point of threshold, they come to realize that like you can have everything in the world or nothing at all, but if you don't have a purpose, it wouldn't mean anything, okay? If you're, or I feel like that's going to be the understanding point. And let me tell you, I think I saw in an interview of Jim Carrey that he suggested, I'm not sure because I read this, I didn't hear him saying this. He says like, I'm hoping that everyone will be a millionaire one day so they can understand that money is not actually the source of life. So it can be something like that. So yeah, I see this energy coming through, the wealth, abundance showing up in your life, and it seems like you're going to have some indulgence into it, which is a good sign, which will give you another perspective. It's going to change your perspective. And afterwards, I see that there's actually a hawk appearing here. Hawk, and there's a victory, a V right under it. The hawk can symbolize the freedom. Maybe you're setting sail or going on an adventure that will actually boost your freedom in there. This can be also going into a field that you always wanted to go into, or research, or explore some field that you always wanted to explore, but you didn't really get the chance, have the chance to. And it seems like V as in victory, this is your calling. This is your inner power. This can be writing a book that you always had the idea of. This can be learning programming, for example. Maybe you always want to program your own little app. Can be that. Or producing something, coming up with an idea. You maybe always had an idea of a product and starting to put that onto pen and paper. It doesn't have to be just going out there finding the suppliers and printing the labels and such. Maybe even like sketching it up and seeing how, what you can do with that. The third week is going to be focused on that energy. In the beginning of the second week, you're going to be indulging on the resting, enjoying the wealth that's coming into your life, the gifts and the joy coming into your life. And the third week, beginning of it, is going to be much more actually freedom oriented for you. You're going to focus more on the things that can actually free you from maybe even financial burden at this moment. I see there's a pathway opening outside within the first week, towards the end of the first week. This can be like a short travel, maybe short path opening for you. The fish is arriving after this path. This can be delivered to you, by the way, from an outside resource, or maybe you're going to go and pick this thing up from somewhere. Let's get back to the third week again. I see someone smiling here. This woman right there, like a very slight smile. Brunette maybe, the hair. She has a little coin bag in her hand. Coin bag can suggest that actually finding creative ways to save and invest your energy, okay? And the energy is the money, and or maybe how you are making your money is actually your energy. You're giving out energy and you're receiving that back. This can be like, as a woman, I feel like you're going to find a way. I see letter V again. maybe Vivian, the first name popped into my head, doesn't have to be someone you know. But it seems like here that feminine power, like saving things and getting creative with them, is going to be also another focused part of your third week. And the fourth one, I see there are two pathways opening. One of them has a blockage, okay? And there's like it's thinning down when you just move further down to it. So this can be something like it has a wider pathway in the beginning compared to the second one. So this can be something has like the idea of getting very rich very quick. But when you actually come down to the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel, you might have like a little tight pathway. So everyone must be doing this, might be doing that, okay? That's another thing. Some time to time, things get popular. For example, NFTs, that was actually digital arts, like 2-3 years ago. They got so popular, they were selling so expensive, the celebrities bought this thing, they're not even worth anything right now. So like not a big, I feel like the second pathway is like a regular pathway, safer pathway, and something is the pathway that is not really well traveled, okay? So it is going to have much more opportunities down the line. And even this is a business idea that you have, maybe for example, you want to open up a pizza place, but everybody has a pizza place in the neighborhood, maybe, but there's a coffee shop down the street that there's not many. This is an example. This is an example that I would like to share with you. It can be vice versa. Maybe you're living or you're in a district, in an area, everywhere is a coffee shop. There's nowhere to eat, and you want to open up a fancy restaurant, but fancy restaurant is going to be a little bit scary for the neighborhood. Maybe you just open up a little pizza parlor. It's going to be doing much more better than that, okay? So it is about like considering and weighing the situations at this moment. And February can be a very fruitful time for you. Either like a marriage will take place, maybe merging businesses can be another thing coming ahead for you. So less traveled path is going to be at this timeline, is going to be a better option for you, seems like here, okay? But always do your research, because this is not a business advice. This is like a spiritual thing that we're focusing on here. Always advise with someone who knows these things, okay? Let's get into your plate now. If you have a question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is going to be for that. Your energy field is intact. I see kind of here a little sassy horse here. Your desire might come in with a boost, okay? It might not be like a very humble coming in. Whatever that you question that you have, the answer is yes. It's a positive yes. It is going to be resolving very soon. And the sassy horse can be also a knight. We're going to check to see your cards. Let's see if we're going to get any knights for you. Then we can actually specify what kind of a person this is. But I feel like the energy is this person is not coming to play. They are actually very much knowing about the businesses. And this can even be in the workplace, getting a new person, a new boss, maybe a manager that actually knows what they're doing and knows how to navigate people as well. Because most of the time, the people get promoted because they put in the years. It's not because they have leadership skills. Okay, and that can create a disruption in the flow of a teamwork. This can be something like that, but I feel like this person is going to have the attitude of like leading with confidence. And also, I feel because of the lighter complexion of the things, white horse energy, so they're going to have gratitude within it as well, okay? There's a dragon here again. Dragon can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy, a new beginning. And number 2 right under it kind of looks like the horse in the chess game as well, the knight. So this is actually a strategic play that you're going to be doing. You might be even pulling up and bringing in a new partner, like with a ring, that committing a new thing. And this person is going to be real fire. Fire meaning innovative, creative. They want to expand into new areas. I'm not saying they're going to be risking everything, all of the things. The horse indicates strategy, so they might have some strategy in their mind, maybe something that is applied in the businesses before. This can be, like I said, like maybe even someone that you're going to come across to sell things, buy things together. They're going to have a plan. They're not going to be like impulsive. You can differentiate between who is coming your way that is impulsive, not thinking about the consequences, and compare it to someone who's coming along who actually considers the consequences. Another thing here, this can be your energy as well, starting to calculate things. Okay, what we have is your channeled message. Like I said, the family members maybe even put you in like a tight situation. Can be something maybe you are actually vouching for from the family, that is you're finding out that they're not really beneficial. What they're doing is not beneficial for you. That can be the situation, and you're going to change that as well if that's the case. And your missing ingredient here is actually darkening of the light coming ahead. Like I said, I actually written down this like 2 days ago. Now I'm looking at it. It is like the coffee cup, and this is matching perfectly. This is darkening of the light. We have the gate 36 for you. So darkening of the light is not going to bother you, because the Cancer is actually the moon card represented by the Cancer. This means that you already know intuitively which way to go, how to resolve the conflict. The others have to worry about what's going to happen next. Okay, so if this is actually, maybe you're looking for a new job upgrade, you want an upgrade in your new place, you're gonna have the potential. The potential is the compassion. Maybe because you are good where you are, you don't really feel the other's energy. You might actually gain the skill of compassion along the way, or maybe improve that. And the gate 36 is actually gate of the crisis, and it seems like you're going to come out of that crisis in a very good manner. Okay, when it comes to your material affairs, this might be a time for you to watch out when the darkness of mind lessens. Okay, laziness reigns. Okay, it's good to keep your brilliance, intelligence hidden and protected. So I feel like here the energy overall states that you are actually going to be doing very well, because you're the moon energy. You can handle the darkness well. However, you might get copied along the way. Be aware of that, the copycats. Okay, focus on the solid trail in front of you rather than indulging into your fantasy world. Resisting into the indulgences are very important at this moment. Like I said, you might get indulged into the things that is not really useful for you at that moment, but then I feel like you're going to come to realize really fast that it's not really your pathway. Okay, doing your duty during the crisis brings good fortune. Do not be hasty in righting the past wrongs. Okay, evaluate. If someone comes with an apology, reconsider it. Maybe when it comes to investments and money, be aware of ill intent and negative influence as well here. When faced with dark forces, small deceptions can be useful, but be careful not to deceive yourself. Okay, I feel like this is actually hitting the nail on the head. I don't feel the need to explain this, but whatever your situation is, you can have the small deceptions, but not in a big scale that's actually going to drag you down. Okay, darkness will eventually consume itself, then it's your time to shine. Okay, so another thing with the small deceptions, I'm not telling you to lie, steal, or cheat. This is actually maybe even momentarily for this next 4 weeks, managing the situations. Okay, it's not meaning like change your personality around and make this into a habit. That's not what I mean by that. I feel like this is the card action. This is what it's suggesting here with the number 5, underground hidden things. There are going to be hidden things happening, and this can also be you being aware of the small deceptions happening in your life. Okay, let's get into your tarot now. We're going to pull some clarifiers for the tarot as well. Let's dive in and see what you need to know. Okay, we have your current situation is a heartbreak healing. Maybe you have invested in something that you didn't get what you were desiring back in return. Seems like this is actually the healing time for it. The current situation is not the heartbreak prolonging, but it's actually starting to heal. With the number 5, area of opportunity. Okay, this says an unwise choice, 5 of Swords. We have the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. Okay, what he's doing is he's actually doing what it takes, maybe cheating in the game to win this gambling game. Gambling is already has a negative energy onto it, and maybe you are actually avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives, and you might be this is your area of opportunity that you can, with your virtues, actually take charge of the situations. If you're working with people, I don't really like to use the word shady, but kind of this is the energy of the shadiness. If that's the case, your virtual self, like your virtues, your honesty, your respect, can actually help you take over this challenge situation. Okay, maybe even you can become the leader of this position. We have 10 of swords with a risk. The risk area is actually leaving everything behind. Maybe you're taking the responsibility of being the good guy, but that can cause you to leave the past behind. Okay, let's see more. And how to proceed is with balance, with structure, with patience, and blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Okay, successful compromise. So compromising from a little bit of this kind of situation, having questionable motives, maybe like fighting with all the swords and the other things, that the shields that you have in the war, maybe just stepping back and balancing things out and letting things resolve can be the way to resolve, get the best solution out of the situation. Okay, this can be a legal case that you're fighting. Maybe you're putting all the guns out. I feel like secrecy is important here, not to show all your hands. We have here with the 3 of swords, there's a dog coming ahead. So current situation, I feel like someone you were trusted and you were trusting, and depending on maybe something that you thought that has a big wealth opportunity, maybe failed you here. That's why you might be feeling a little bit stressful. The fox with the fox is a shady animal here. That represents the shadiness. So there's some shadiness happening in your space. Being even aware of these shadiness can actually be your area of opportunity, that there's some actually negative things happening behind the closed doors. And if you're aware of that, you wouldn't fall into the trap and invest everything in you, maybe even energy. If this is a workplace that has a lot of drama happening, instead of falling victim to that and just being the fox in there trying to fight them, 10 of swords is the risk that you're going to be taking, maybe looking for another option and leaving that door. You see, she's packed, she or he is actually packed and going ahead, not looking back. Okay, that can be the risk that you're going to take, which will bring the balance into your life. I feel like, yes, that's the key. Even though this is a risk, that's the key. The key is to get yourself in a safe and secure and solid place with a balance. We have the snake here. Snake usually indicates how to proceed. Maybe I want to see the bottom part of it. Usually indicates in this deck, Lenormand deck, someone sneaky doing things behind you. Being aware of this kind of snakes is very important. And I want to see the shadow side, because there's going to be a lot of money that you're going to be dealing with. I don't know if the key is a bank door. You're going to be responsible from a bank or a lot of money, or you're going to be maybe like investing in people's money, if that's the case with you. It seems like you're being aware of the poisonous side of that is very important, and because it is going to also bring you a lot of wealth if you do not just dive into that. Like I said, the indulgences, it might take a little bit, you can use from your own self, but if you're like getting tempted, being aware of that temptation and staying away from it can actually bring you a lot of wealth and abundance at the end of the day. Okay, I know I'm speaking so fast because the message is coming through and I don't want to skip anything. I'm going to look into your, this is actually your human design. You said, be aware of the negative influences, which came up here with the 5 of swords. Do not let them deceive you. And let's see, how will the doors of opportunity open for you? We have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different doors here, so that can be 5 different options. Passages, spiritual signs of inclination. You are walking through passages of your transformation. So yeah, I can see here we have a window right here too. I can see it clearly now. We have a window right here. We have the hole in the dog's cabin here. So this is not going to be happening in one go. You might have to go through trials and tribulations, but it's not going to be in a negative sense. It's going to be actually adding into your knowledge of the money and success. Maybe if you're starting a new job, you're going to actually learn a lot from this. And you might be thinking, how am I going to use this information? You will find a massive way to use that, you see? And I don't feel like this is going to take too long, because February is a timeline coming up here for you. And you're going to actually commit to the new thing right away after that thing finalizes. Negativity actually comes, it comes to an end. And the wishing well is right here. Whatever that you're wishing for the long term, it is going to happen as well. But this is the period that you're going to go through some things, and that will be, for you, it's going to be a great development, I feel like here. Let's see your message of confirmation. Find your center. That's very important. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things outside of you. So if you can find your center, and knowing that storm is actually surrounding you, you're not really lifted up, you're not in the sky with the storm, you can control the situations. That can be very helpful too. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? Okay, very important. We have here red color, which is the root chakra, grounding. Roses indicates love, self-love, giving yourself the love that you actually need from other things, other people, approvals is the key here. Okay, knowing that you can only, the people only can reflect what you can give to yourself. Okay, all right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.